dear students. Now we are going to see about the lesson Volume 2 Geography Lesson 1 Physical Geography of Tamil Nadu. Today's topic Climate. You have already learned that the Tropic of Cancer divides India roughly into two equal parts, and the state Tamil Nadu lies to the south of Tropic of Cancer, which is near the equator. As it receives vertical sunrays, the temperature of the state is relatively high throughout the year. Though the state falls within the hot climate zone, the east coast of Tamil Nadu enjoys the tropical maritime climate. The Bay of Bengal and the Indian Ocean influence the climate of the coastal regions. The annual temperature ranges from 18 degree to 43 degree, and the annual rainfall is 958.5 mm. While the east coast experiences the tropical maritime climate, the western region of the state enjoys mountainous climate. This climate prevails over the Blue Mountains, Anaimalai, and Kodaikanal hills. Thick forest and high altitude make the climate of these areas cool and pleasant. The station in this region attract thousands of people during the summer season. Low altitude and distance from the sea are the reasons for high temperature and dry conditions in the central part of Tamil Nadu. The migration of vertical sunrays leads to the formation of different seasons in Tamil Nadu as follows. For example, seasons of Tamil Nadu. Winter season, period January to February. Next, summer season, March to May. Southwest monsoon, June to September. Northeast monsoon, October to December. Next, winter season. During January and February, the vertical rays of the sun fall between the Tropic of Capricorn and the equator. Hence, Tamil Nadu and India on the whole receive slanting rays from the sun. So, the weather is slightly cooler during this month. The difference between summer and winter temperature is not very high. Winter temperature in Tamil Nadu varies from 15 degrees Celsius to 25 degrees Celsius. However, the hill station, the winter temperature drops below 5 degrees Celsius occasionally. Some valleys in the Nilgiris record even 0 degrees Celsius. This drop in temperature leads to the formation of thick mist and frost. Next, summer season. The apparent migration of the sun towards north during March, April, May result in the reception of vertical sun rays by South India. Thus, there is a steady rise in the temperature from the equator. Hence, the Tamil Nadu located to the south of Tropic of Cancer experiences the high temperature. Generally, the temperature varies from 30 degrees Celsius to more than 40 degrees Celsius. During this season, particularly in the month of May, the southern part of the state receives some rainfall from pre-monsoon showers like mango or blossom showers, and some parts experience convectional rainfall. Next, southwest monsoon. The intense heating of the landmass of the north by the sun during March to May creates a well-developed low pressure in North India which draws wind from the Indian Ocean. This results in the formation of southwest monsoon. During this season, the Tamil Nadu is located in the rain shadow region for the wind, which blows from the Arabian Sea. As a result, the Tamil Nadu receives only the meager rainfall from this monsoon. Coimbatore Plateau receives an average of 50 cm rainfall. However, the southern districts like Kanyakumari, Tirunelveli and Nilgiris record 50 to 100 cm rainfall during this period. The rainfall is scanty in the eastern part of the state. Coriolis force. An apparent force acts as the result of the Earth's rotation reflects moving objects such as projectiles or air currents to the right in the northern hemisphere and to the left in the southern hemisphere. Next, northeast monsoon. The northeast monsoon season commences from the month of October and lasts till mid-December. The high pressure created over Central Asia and northern part of India becomes the source for the northeast monsoon wind. The apparent migration of the sun from Tropic of Cancer to the Tropic of Capricorn causes a change in receiving temperature and air pressure during this season. It makes the wind to blow towards the Bay of Bengal from the North India. After reaching Bay of Bengal, the wind gets deflected by the Coriolis force and takes the northeast direction. Hence it is known as northeast monsoon. As a northeast monsoon is a part of returning of southwest monsoon wind. It is also called as retreating monsoon. This is main rainy season for Tamil Nadu, accounting for its 48% of annual rainfall. The coastal districts of the state get nearly 60% of their annual rainfall and the interior districts get about 40 to 50% of the annual rainfall during this season. Tropical cyclones are common during this season. Cyclone originating from the Bay of Bengal bring heavy rainfall to the east coastal region of Tamil Nadu. More than 50% of the state rainfall is received from the tropical cyclones during this period, and east coastal region receives 100 to 200 cm of rainfall. The rainfall received by the central and northwestern parts is 50 to 100 cm. These cyclones sometimes disturb the cultivation of crops and causes the severe damage to the life and property. Students, do you know? The Chinnakallar near Valparai is the third wettest place in India and also third wettest place in Tamil Nadu. Next, soils of Tamil Nadu. Soil is a loose material mainly formed by the weathering and erosion of rocks. It forms an important element of agriculture. It provides essential minerals and nutrients for the growth of vegetation. Soil is one of the important non-renewable resources in the world. It takes 300 to 1000 years to form 2 inches of soil. The soil is a place depends on the factors like the climate and parent rocks and vegetative cover of the respective places. The soil in Tamil Nadu are broadly classified into 5 types. What are they? Alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil and saline soil. First one, alluvial soil. Alluvial soil are formed by the deposition of silt by the rivers. Alluvial soil is generally fertile as are rich in minerals such as lime, potassium, magnesium, nitrogen and phosphoric acid. It is deficient in nitrogen and humus. It is the porous and loamy. Paddy, sugarcane, banana and turmeric are the cultivated in this soil. Generally, this type of soil is found in the districts of Tanjavur, Tiruvarur, Nagapattinam, Viluppuram, Kadalur, Tirunelveli and Kanyakumari. It is also found to a small extent along the river valleys in few interior districts. Next, black soil. Black soils are formed by the weathering of igneous rocks. It is also known as regur soil. A cotton grows well in the soil. It is also called as black cotton soil. The soil is developed over the Deccan lava granite region under semi-arid condition. It is fine textured and clayey in nature. It is poor in phosphoric acid and nitrogen. The chief minerals found in this soil are calcium, magnesium and potash. What are the major crops cultivated in the black soil? Cotton, sorghum, fodder crops are the major crops cultivated in the black soil regions of Tamil Nadu. Black soils are found extensively in the districts of Coimbatore, Madurai, Virudhunagar, Tirunelveli and Thuthukudi. Next, red soil. Red soil cover over 2/3 of total area of Tamil Nadu. They are found particularly in the central districts of state. The soil is sandy and loamy in texture. However, the characteristic features of the red soil vary according to its formation and climatic condition under which the soil was formed. Red soil is porous, friable and non-retentive of moisture. The color of the soil is due to the presence of high content of iron oxides. The soil is poor in nitrogen and phosphorus. What are the major crops grown in the soil? Paddy, ragi, tobacco and vegetables are the chief crops grown in the soil. Almost all the types of the crops can be grown in this soil with the application of manure and irrigation facilities. It is dominantly found in Sivagangai and Ramanathapuram districts. Next, laterite soil. The soil is formed by the process of intense leaching. What do you mean leaching? In agriculture, leaching is a loss of water soluble plant nutrients from the soil due to rain and irrigation. Laterite soil are found in some parts of Kanjipuram, Tiruvallur and Tanjavur districts. Some patches. What do you mean patches? A part of a structure that is different in some way from the area around it. That is called patches. Some patches over the mountains regions in the Nilgiris. Crops grown in the soil are paddy, ginger and pepper. It is also suitable for the cultivation of tea and coffee plants. Next, saline soil. Saline soil in Tamil Nadu are confined to the Coromandel coast. Vedaranyam has a pocket of saline soil. However, the tsunami waves on December 26, 2004 brought a lot of sand and deposited it all along the east coast of Tamil Nadu. The tsunami made the coastal areas unsuitable for cultivation to the considerable extent. Next, soil erosion. Soil is a non-renewable resource. It is very difficult to replace the soil once it gets degraded. Deforestation, overgrazing, urbanization and heavy rain are responsible for the soil erosion in Tamil Nadu. What are the responsible for the soil erosion in Tamil Nadu? Deforestation, overgrazing, urbanization and heavy rain are the responsible for the soil erosion in Tamil Nadu. Soil erosion reduces the fertility of soil, which in turn reduces agricultural productivity. So, it is necessary to take intensive care to conserve the soil resources. Next, desertification. What's a desertification? Desertification is one of the major problems of Tamil Nadu. According to the desertification atlas prepared by the ISRO, do you know ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization? About 12% of the total geographical area is under desertification and land degradation. For example, Nilgiris and Kanyakumari are the worst affected districts. About 12,000 hectares, that is 120 square kilometer, were affected by the sand deposition in Thani and Rajapalayam. Next, revision. What soil? Students, what soil? Soil is the loose material mainly formed by the weathering and erosion of rocks. It's form an important element of agriculture. Okay. Next, what are the types of soil? The soils in Tamil Nadu are broadly classified into 5 types. What are they? Alluvial soil, black soil, red soil, laterite soil and saline soil. Next, mention the seasons of Tamil Nadu. The seasons of Tamil Nadu: winter season January to February, summer season March to May, southwest monsoon June to September, northeast monsoon October to December. Next, which is third wettest place in Tamil Nadu? The Chinnakallar near Valparai is the third wettest place in India and third wettest place in Tamil Nadu also. Next, which is known as Regur soil. The Regur soil, which is known as Regur soil. The black soil is known as Regur soil. Who is prepared desertification atlas? ISRO. Prepared desertification atlas. Students, listen here. I give some 1 marks from this topic. Note it. First one. Black soil is known as dash. Answer: Regur soil. Second question. Dash has a pocket of saline soil. Answer: Vedaranyam. Third question. Dash plateau receives an average of 50 cm rainfall. Answer: Coimbatore. Fourth question. Dash is the loose material mainly formed by the weathering and erosion of rocks. Answer: Soil. Students, all are take your diary. Note today's homework. Geography lesson 1. Page number 94, 95, 96. Read thoroughly I will conduct MCQ 1 marks test tomorrow. We will meet next class.